We've just returned from a load carry up to Camp Cholera, 5,960 meters or so. It's the most amazing day out in the mountain. I don't think there's been one like this for a long time. Even our local guides, Kacho, is saying the same thing. Temperature must be about a good 10 degrees, but without the wind and the sun it's really warm.
Sometimes we have days like this one, where you can stay at almost 6,000 meters without gloves, and some days like this can be possible in the season, but only a few, Don't get used to.
Okay, we've spent our 2 nights at Nido, and we've also run a load to Berlin. So we are now finally doing our final move up to Berlin at about 5,900 meters. And the weather report seems to be looking very, very good. So tomorrow we're going to give it a good crack. In the morning you're looking at about 30 km/h winds, and in the afternoon it's going to drop off to 10 km/h, which is 5 knots. Which means that tomorrow could be an absolute beaut day, and hopefully we get a few guys standing on top.
I just know I'll be in worse trouble up there at the higher camp. So it's probably my better interest to head down.
What's your plan for the next few days? Just hang out at base camp?
Hang out. Wait till to walk out with you guys and then drink heavily.
Oh, I will. That's what I'm saying.
Going down.
And so we leave Nido camp. It's about 11:45. Kind of overcast but very little breeze, with good weather forecast for tomorrow, as you heard from Sean.
Yeah, I feel as though I've got a 10-ton hammer coming down on the back of my head. Yeah, it's come out of nowhere.
Just getting into Berlin. It's about another 20 minutes or so to Cholera. The packs are weighing heavy on our backs, and the path is long. This is Camp Cholera. We've just arrived here after our move up from Nido.
Okay, so tomorrow the plan is we're going to wake up at about 4:30, and then we're going to leave here at 6 o'clock on the nose. So I want everyone to be ready at about 6 on the dot, so no one else hang around and wait in the cold. We're expecting a good day, as I said earlier, and we just try and stay together, keep a good pace, and head up to Independencia, which is probably the first milestone at 6,500, and then we go through the Grand Traverse and into the infamous Canaleta, which has got quite a bit of ice and snow in it, so which is a good thing, because stops us slipping with our feet, so we will put crampons on even for the gravel. And then it's up to 6,952.
What's the biggest risk we face tomorrow?
I think the biggest risk we face tomorrow is fatigue, and the fact that you need to realize that once you reach the top you're only halfway, and a lot of people give it their all and they burn all their energy in getting to the top. On a few occasions we've ended up dragging quite a few guys down who actually can't walk, or like suffering quite badly from dehydration and fatigue.
No, I'm feeling much better. Got a little bit of hydration, had a bit of a sleep, and yeah, feeling tops now. So getting a little bit more water and getting more sort of liquid in me, and hopefully tomorrow will be good. Yeah, just trying to get some fluids in. I think it's great to be here. Looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm not feeling 100%.
How do you feel?
I don't know, I can't really describe it. It's like I don't have a headache or I think I'm just very tired.
I've been about the slowest in the group, but I'll give it my best shot.
You'll be fine.
And hopefully I'll be pushed up the mountain by some of these very helpful people.
Are we feeling good, man? Are we all looking good?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about looking good, Tim.
Hey, man, this is my best, I promise you.
Even
Doesn't
to
get
my
better
head.
than this. Good. That's good. That's all I could say about that.
I've decided to take the advice of a friend of mine and deal with each day as it comes. So tomorrow morning when we get up, we'll have to face it. But I am nervous because I don't know what to expect, and it just seems like a very, very long day.
Hey, the time's here about 8:15. Bit of an unexpected windstorm, but weather going according to plan. Pressure dropped off 5 millibars last night. That's what caused a huge fickle windstorm at 4 o'clock in the morning. We had to re-anchor the tents down because the guys are starting to fly over the cliffs. Let's go!
It's the most amazingly clear morning. We're approaching 6,100 meters. You can see for miles.
Well, this is the weather report up on Aconcagua at an altitude of 6,240 meters. We have ourselves a relative humidity of 44, which is very low, which is great. It means we'll have no snow. It's only 9:20 in the morning. We're clocking a nice sheltered wind speed of about 10 kilometers an hour, 11 kilometers an hour, somewhere around there. And the ambient temperature, it's only 0. Eh? It's like a nice day out.
Heading up to Independencia. Independencia just behind the outcrop of rock cresting the skyline.
The light was on, it was like it was a...
We're at about 6,600 meters, approaching the Canaleta on a most awful scree slope. Everyone taking strain. Sean leading the way up the Canaleta.
The crux of the route to the summit is the final 300-meter section known as the Canaleta.
This is a steep scree slope which takes about 3 hours to ascend. To ascend a similar 300 meters on Table Mountain takes only about 30 minutes.
99%. I was 100. My batteries need a bit of recharging. Looking good. Looking good.
With only 8 of the original group of 13 setting out for Summit Day, the Canaletta was to prove the undoing of another 4 in the team. Alan, Michelle, David and Brad had to make the tough decision that to continue would be risky. Rather than push for the summit at all costs, they made the call between 200 and 300 meters from the top and turned around. We're almost at the summit, about 40 meters to go. South face in the background, Tim coming up.